Hi guys, it's me, Trifecta, and I just came out here to invite you guys inside my mind.
What did you just say?
You heard me. I'm inviting everyone into my mind.
You sure that's safe? I don't mean for you. I mean for them.
Ha ha ha, you're so funny. I'm talking about I'm going to share my thoughts on some things.
Okay, good luck with that. I'm gonna go and finish up some stuff with little darling. Bye!
Well, now that she's gone, we can get back to what I was going to talk about. Okay, I was thinking about candy. You know, I've got a sweet tooth and I just love candy. Anybody else out there love candy like me? Well, if you do, why don't you go on over there to the Facebook page of Little Darling and just text me what you like. I'm going to talk about my favorite candies. Now, one of the first things I love is the Jolly Ranchers. I love Jolly Ranchers. And there's not a Jolly Rancher I don't like. I love all the flavors. The originals, the tropicals, I love them all. When I really want Jolly Ranchers, it's hard for me to find this, but are you guys familiar with the Jolly Rancher sticks? I can't find this as easy as I do the Jolly Rancher bites, unless you go online to purchase this. But let me tell you, a Jolly Rancher stick, you don't have to keep going back for the little bite. It's a full blast of Jolly Rancher in a stick, and it lasts a longer amount of time. It is the best. Moving on, another one of my go-tos is the Smarties. Now this candy, you gotta keep your eye on because this candy will get snatched, especially if you've got a little brother or a little sister. They love this stuff. I've even caught my big sister Triangel snatch a few pieces. Don't let the name fool you, because when I was a really small kid, I thought that because it's Smarties, that if I ate some before I took a test, that I would pass the test because it would make me extra smart. That didn't quite work out. Well, that's a story for another video, for sure. Okay, moving on. I love sour candy, sour gum. And this particular item that I'm about to talk about is the none other than the sour gummy worm. It is one of the most popular sour candies out there. Anytime you go to the store, that's going to be right there at the checkout counter. You can't miss it. This candy alone, I have lost my mind over because of the different flavors. The berry flavor, the fruit punch, just to name a few. It's just outrageous how good this candy is. As you probably can tell, this candy has blown my mind many times. Next in my candy review is something that my big sister introduced me to. How many of you all are familiar with the candy called Runts? I can remember when my big sister Triangel was eating this one day and I saw her and I just kept bugging her to try some and she let me. Oh my goodness. Every time she went to get Runts, she had to get 2 boxes, one for her and one for me. Now it's not like the gummy worms. It's a hard candy. And the flavors, they're not sour, they're tangy. And the flavors, they're like the orange, the grape, the green apple, the strawberry, the banana. It's really good and I love it. That's why it made it to my candy review. Now, you can easily pick this up in the candy section in Walmart, or if you are in with your parents at Dollar Tree, they're right there in the candy section there too. But let me tell you, once you start, it's not going to be easy to just stop. Now, no candy review is complete without adding this particular candy on there. I like it. I don't do it as much as I do the others, but it has a ton of flavors. Now, you guys should know about this. It's really mostly in convenience stores, but in case you haven't, check this out. The one, the only, now later. They should be having right now a round of applause. If you guys aren't applauding and standing up, you should be. This candy has stood the test of time. Of course, back when it first came out, they were much bigger. They didn't have as many flavors. This is from what I saw in my research. But they have really stuck to their game in this candy field. That they came up with so many flavors. It seemed like they came up with flavors every day, to the point that they started to blend their flavors together and came up with new flavors. I think they even had a mystery flavor that you had to just kind of figure out what it was. But now laters, they are pretty good. They're just not as popular as they used to be. All right, moving on to my next candy selection. This one is one that your grandparents, maybe your parents, have given you, but it is a good one. Werther's Original. It's a hard candy, and it tastes a lot like caramel. I love caramel. It's pretty good. So if you haven't had this, you should try it. It's addicting. It is so good. My mom just told me that she was going to try to add this candy into one of her cookies for me. I can't wait. I hope you guys are enjoying this ride, because now we're going to talk about another tried and true. Ready? Blow Pops. This mixes the hard candy flavors with bubblegum. You just can't go wrong with hard candy flavors and bubblegum. Oh yeah, the things you can get your friends to do just to get some of the Blow Pops. I had my friends doing all kinds of work for me, like taking out the trash. One time, I had a friend of mine had to fix my flat tire on my bike, and he was able to get 3 Blow Pops. So I always kept Blow Pops. They came in handy when I needed a favor from a friend. Now, just between me and you, I used to be able to get Triangel to do stuff for me too with my Blow Pops. Now, while we're on the subject of lollipops, I forgot to mention early on when I was talking about the Jolly Ranchers, when we talked about, remember the bite size or the sticks. Well, they also have another option, and I wasn't even aware of this myself. They've also got lollipops. I mean, lollipop Jolly Ranchers. That sounds really great right now. Wish I had some. I would definitely do a favor for a friend for a Jolly Rancher lollipop. Now, bear in mind, this is just a lollipop. There's nothing inside. There's no gum. There's no filling. There's nothing. It's just the Jolly Rancher on a stick.
Well, how was that trip through your mind?
It was pretty good. I did a candy review in my mind.
Oh, dear. I like candy like anybody else, but did you go through any dental care while you were talking about your candy?
It didn't come up.
You mean you talked about all that candy, but you didn't think to mention dental care at all?
Sorry, sis.
No problem. What a big sister's for. I'll handle it.
Okay, you've got the floor then.
In all the excitement that Trifecta had in talking to you all about the candy that he likes, he forgot to mention about the importance of dental care. Because while you're enjoying all of the candy that you're getting, I want you to keep this in mind. You need to brush your teeth. You need to brush your teeth in the morning and at night. Because if you don't, then I'm going to have to introduce you to Yuck Mouth. If you look, the teeth are broken They're damaged, and that's because there's not any dental health care being done with the teeth. And all you have to do to maintain your teeth health and your gums health is to brush them in the morning and at night. And you may want to also floss. If you don't know how, ask your dentist or ask your parents. Because if you brush your teeth in the morning and at night and do a little flossing, you're going to have healthy teeth and healthy gums. And that's what you want. Because growing up, you want to have strong teeth. Because strong teeth will actually help you with also having a strong, healthy body.
Well, sis, how did it go?
Oh, I think it went well. We've come to an understanding. With candy comes great responsibility. Dental health care.
Okay, that sounded like a lot of fun.
What is this?
Don't worry about that. I told you, you're in my mind. That's just a passing thought that you're seeing. I'm thinking about the next video I'm going to do.
Okay, Trifecta. Things are getting a little busy in here. I think I'm going to take that as my cue to get ready to go. Bye!
Well, I've had fun, and I hope you guys have had fun too. And if you guys like this video, that will let little darling let me do this again. So I'm hoping we get to do this again, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.